Hi, I'm Dr. Angela McBurdy of DoctorFlute.com. Today's flute tip is on how to not go flat at the end of notes. I just played the opening line of Handmade's sonata. It's the second movement. Just to give a demonstration of some areas where we might tend to go flat. And what I'm talking about going flat is the ends of a long phrase or the end of something, the slow movement. It doesn't have to be a slow movement, it can be a fast movement, but oftentimes at the end of that, the note goes flat. So I'll demonstrate that a little bit here. Right there, that C sharp, it's a C sharp, it went very flat towards the end. And if you didn't hear it, replay it and listen to it again because it definitely went flat. Now, there's a couple reasons why a note goes flat, and it all has to do with how you're playing that note. So we can have it go flat because basically we're letting it go instead of just keeping it like when you attack the note. When you attack the note, it could be right on pitch, but then somewhere along the way something changes and it makes that note go flat. So let's talk about the common reasons why it goes flat. One of the reasons that it goes flat, and I think this is one of the big reasons why notes go flat, is we either running out of air or the same reason is you are lacking support. When I hit that C sharp, I've got support. And it's good. I don't have perfect pitch. I don't know if I'm exactly in tune, but it's right there. It sounds good. It's full. But when I'm reaching that note at the end of a phrase, I'm starting to run out of air and I let go of that support. So let me show you what that's like. I was out of air and it showed in that note. Now, I can be out of air and still have support and keep that tone up. I just have to think about it ahead of time. All right. Now, before I demonstrate that, let me give you another reason why notes tend to go flat at the end of phrases. And that's because along with the airstream dying and the lack of support, we allow this embouchure to lag. And that means the airstream starts lowering. It just comes down, and that, we know, whenever you lower your airstream, you're going to bring the tone down. And sometimes that's a good thing. So if you're sharp in an ensemble and you need to bring the tone down, you don't necessarily always have to be adjusting it here with your head joint. You just lower that airstream and then you can keep that good sound because we don't want to do it by our head. It's to the same effect. I asked that to my flute choir, which is mostly adults, last night. And I said, so how do we lower the airstream? They said, oh, you bring your head down. And I had to disabuse them of that notion, which they were all shocked. They hadn't heard that before, that you lower the airstream and not your head. So if I keep my air support and up and I keep my airstream up, even though I'm running out of air, I'm still going to keep that note in tune. So let me demonstrate that. That time the pitch stayed right where it was. Now, you could tell I still had to let out my air and breathe in again because I was holding so much in, but it didn't affect the tone quality. Now, one of the things that you need to do, and you need to be doing this on a regular basis, is practicing your tapers, and that's how you end notes. I'm closing my embouchure, bringing my jaw out, and tapering that sound right off. If I bring my jaw up, okay, this is my lower jaw, if I bring it up as I'm tapering that note, guess where my airstream is going to stay? Right up here. It's when we allow the tapers to just end. Even if you didn't jump down the octave, if you're just doing it by your airstream is going to lower, and then you're going to be flat. So keep your airstream high. It's all about keeping that airstream high, keeping that air pressure up, keeping your airstream higher, and then using your taper to end that note, and all those factors will remain there. So you'll keep that tone at the end of your phrases right on pitch, and that's how you don't go flat on the ends of phrases. Listen to yourself, video, record, and listen to how you're playing and see, are you going flat at the ends of your phrases? Because we all do it. We all do it, and we have to work to make sure that we're not doing it. I'm listening to myself all the time and telling myself, okay, keep that air pressure up. Even though I'm running out of air, the air pressure, my tight muscles can still be in there, keeping that note up, holding that note right in tune. So just because I run out of air doesn't mean I have to go flat. Try it, experiment with these things, practice your tapers, and you'll find that you can fix going flat at the end of phrases. That's today's flute tip.